I live in a European capital that is, as most European capitals this time of year, currently infested by the Christmas market fever. I would love to avoid this plague. I don't see what people love about overpriced bad food, expensive tchotchkes, and the insane crowds, but unfortunately, my favorite hangout is smack dab in the old town right between the two biggest Christmas markets. The hangout in question is a shisha cafe which is clearly posted on the sign next to the entrance. This will come into play later. I like to come just as they open when it is relatively quiet just to smoke the shisha, chill and read or work. This time of year, it usually fills up quickly with market goers who tend to be hopped up on mulled wine and thus a bit loud, but that's okay and I got my headphones on anyway. Today it was more quiet than usual, which was very welcome because I finally gathered the energy to work on a task I had been avoiding. I was engrossed in my work and so I barely took notice of a bunch kids ages maybe 5 to 8 running around, only briefly pausing to wonder what they are doing here and letting go of the thought when I noticed they were coming in and out of the toilet. That is until there is a hand being waved right in front of my face. I look up and there is a middle-aged woman whose face and general demeanor spell Karen in big bold letters. I remove my headphones and ask, politely, and in the language of my country, if I could help her. She says, English, in a tone that suggested that motherfucker, do you speak it would soon follow. I reply, yes, can I help you? The following conversation ensures. Karen, gesturing towards the shisha, would you mind not smoking in front of my kids? Me, befuddled, but this is a shisha cafe. Karen, raising her voice, I don't care, move somewhere else, my kids can't be around all the smoke? Me, even more befuddled, like, where? I am sitting all the way in the back already. Karen, I don't care, just leave, you are endangering my kids. Me, now aggravated, listen lady, this is a hookah cafe, people come here to smoke, you should not be bringing your kids here, now leave me alone. Karen, so you are not going to move? Me, done with her, no, now piss off. I put my headphones back in, she looks at me in disbelief and then after a few seconds huffs, I assume, gathers the kids who are watching it intensely from across the room and leaves. The waitress, who knows me well, comes to my table and goes, what the hell was that? I reply with right, our heads, and I go back to work. Except I am still befuddled and so here I am, sharing the experience with all of you.